back, my fairies. I am Matsuyorific, that is my best friend, and we are back to playing more Pokemon Let's Go Eevee! Shiny hunting! How are you doing today, Suki?
I'm good.
So, as I mentioned last week, I hurt my wrist, and it's still not feeling any better. I mean, I guess it feels like a little bit better, but like every time I move it, I feel the pressure. So I'm kind of glad that we've got our encounters all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
Although I do have a brace on my wrist now.
Well, that's good.
It is really uncomfortable.
Yeah, but it'll help the healing process.
Yes. Yep, that was 14 bucks I couldn't afford to spend. Of course, a doctor's visit would have been even more expensive. And I can almost guarantee that's exactly what they would have done. It's just like, oh, well, you know, just, here's this brace. Kind of reminds me of when I sprained it in high school playing volleyball. Apparently I hit the ball, like, really awkwardly while I was serving it in gym class. And then all of a sudden it started hurting and I didn't, like... And, yeah. Dad took me to the doctors and he said it was sprained. And all they really did for me was put it in a sling.
Yeah, the only reason I really recently have gone to the doctor is prescription refills. It's like, can't get those without a doctor's.
Yep.
Your signature on or just everything, so.
Yeah. I haven't been to the doctors in a long time, other than for, like, you know, checkups and stuff. But, like, I haven't been sick since the 6th grade. Like, I've had sinus infections and all that, but I haven't had anything other than a sinus infection since the 6th grade. My 6th grade year was the last time that I caught any kind of virus or cold. 7th grade year, I did not get sick at all. And then 8th grade onwards, only sinus infections. And they're all stuff, it's all something that my body does to itself. I think it's the thing that causes the sinus infections that keeps me from catching any bugs. Of course, we're here for lizards, not bugs. Oh, I just realized I forgot to get my phone all set up so that I can see the chat. Of course, there's still no shinies yet. We need the shinies.
Indubitably.
Oh yeah, so very soon, hopefully in like the next couple weeks or so, I should be starting up a second job.
Oh.
One that's not going to kill my feet.
Well, that's good.
Basically, like, obviously I can't say like what the company is and all that, but there's this, like, the place that I work for. You know, we do curbside pickup where, you know, you order your stuff online, then you come to the store to pick it up. Well, lately they've had another company that's been shopping the orders, and then we just take everything out. But,
okay.
my current company, they allow us to work with them and the other place. And if there's no orders to pick up, they actually encourage you to go sit in the cafeteria and like read a book or browse the internet on your phone or draw on your sketchbook.
Oh, nice.
Obviously, I'm not applying just so that I can sit on my butt all day.
No.
But, yeah, ever since... Oh, go ahead.
When it comes to having flat feet, you want a job that allows you to sit every once in a while.
Yep. And, like, they've got it set up so that, like, each shift is only 4 hours, and you... Basically, they've got a certain amount of slots available for each shift, and if you're available to work that shift, then you can grab it. As long as you can get it before someone else does.
Mm-hmm.
And each shift has a guaranteed payment of $64. Unfortunately, like, it doesn't take out your taxes. I have to do the taxes manually.
Mm.
But, like, you know, doing commissions and stuff, you gotta write that into your taxes too, so that's not something that's gonna be, like, new for me or anything.
Right.
But, like, since we also get paid by commission, basically the way it works is, for every order you shop, and for every item on that order, you get paid a certain amount. And if you manage to go above the minimum of $64, then you'll get paid for the orders that you shopped. But if you don't shop enough orders to meet that minimum, then you'll still at least get the $64 per shift.
Oh, that's good.
And you can sign up for 2 shifts a day, so you can make $1,208 in a day.
Ooh, nice.
Again, that's before taxes, but still. And that'll be really helpful when it comes time to move.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can get a lot done with that place, then maybe I can get that gaming desktop that I've been wanting to get, but can't afford. Granted, the move's gonna come first. Like, real life has to come first.
Yes.
It would be really nice to get that gaming desktop so that I can stream in higher quality. And not worry about my laptop freezing and crashing in the middle of a stream. It makes me so angry. Like, every time we play Kingdom Hearts 3, my computer crashes. I was so sad last week when my computer crashed in the middle of the stream. Go away, Rattata, you're not shiny. I said go away! Bad Rattata, that's not going away. You're not shiny.
You're not the Pokemon that we are looking for.
I mean, that's gonna be the interesting question, is if we do find a shiny Rattata or Ekans, do we catch it and ruin our catch combo with Charmander? Because that took me forever to get up to 40. Rattata's after me.
Ah! Bad Rattata! No! No! Go away.
Yeah, like I didn't say anything about it last weekend, but like my wrist was even kind of hurting playing The Sims 4.
Oh.
Which was really sad, because like there's not a whole lot of movement involved doing that. But Sunday was the day where it got to the point where like, if I'm not doing anything, then it doesn't hurt. Or like as long as I don't use it too much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about. I really hope that we can find the shiny Charmander today, though, because I'm thinking about doing a shiny compilation for this week's video, showing our 3 shiny we've had 3 shiny catches all together so far. We've had the Tangela, the Pikachu, and the Caterpie.
Yeah, so getting a 4th one would be...
Yeah.
Getting a 4th Pokemon, shiny Pokemon would be nice. I love when the trainer reaches up to pet the partner Pokemon.
Yeah, it's so cute. Oh yeah, I was watching this video. I forget the name of the YouTuber, but there's this YouTuber who does like what happens if videos. Like what happens if you hack your game to allow you to evolve your partner. Stuff like that. And there has been quite a bit of hilarity that has ensued from some of the more hacky versions. There was one where he hacked his save file from Let's Go Eevee onto Let's Go Pikachu. And it still showed Eevee on his head. And it was named Eevee. But in the start menu, like, yeah, this showed Pikachu, but it still said Eevee. And if you went in to play with it, then it was just, like, nowhere to be seen. Or no, I think he was able to play with it, but it kept saying Pikachu instead of Eevee. Like, it showed Eevee, but it kept saying Pikachu! Pika!
That's funny right there.
Mm-hmm. It's like his Eevee was having an identity crisis.
It's like, am I an Eevee? Or am I a Pikachu? I don't know anymore.
He couldn't change his clothes either. It was stuck wearing the same clothes he was. The sad thing is that if he lived in Japan, he'd be arrested. They've got this new law in Japan that it is now illegal to hack your video games. To like hack and mod them.
That seems a tad extreme. It, like, I mean, when you hack, it's like, as long as you're not, like, selling them.
Yeah, like, well, the reason for it is because people are hacking their games for competitive play. Like, you know, like, people will catch, like, say someone will catch this Charmander over here, and then they'll hack it to have perfect stats. And, like, it's for that. Because games like Pokemon have a lot of hacking in the competitive scene. People will hack it to be shiny, people hack them to have perfect stats, just so that they don't have to go through all the extra work.
Well, that seems... that to me takes the fun out of...
Yeah. But, like, I feel like there needs to be a fine line between hacking for personal use and hacking for competitive play. So yeah, hacking for competitive play, I could see that. I could definitely see why you would want to make that illegal. But like, there are a lot of really fun Let's Plays out there where people will play modded versions of games, like especially of Pokemon, and it's all for fun. And it's just so that they can make videos about it. Like, I know that A-Drive likes to do his extreme shiny randomizers, where he'll have a hacked version of the game and it will randomize all of the Pokemon on each route. And it'll even randomize the trainer battles. So like, you could have 60% encounter Suicune on Route 1. And it's, you know, it's fun because you're not expecting a Suicune on Route 1. But it's a good way of making the same game feel fresh.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, you played Fire Red so many times, the game becomes dull after a while and stale, but by suddenly randomizing it, you've got brand new Pokemon on different routes, and it makes stuff like Nuzlocke so much more fun. So you've got these Pokemon that you weren't expecting. It feels like you're playing it again for the first time, so you don't know what Pokemon Brock has. You don't know what Pokemon youngster Joey is going to have. Sure, he'll say that he's got his Rattata, but he could send out a Raichu, for example. He could send out his Charizard. And then you're gonna be like, well, shoot, all I've got right now is my Farfetch'd. Because my Seaking died. Like, I have no problem with hacking games for that particular purpose, for that sort of purpose. Kind of like, you know, what you do with The Sims. Like, from what I understand, there's no differentiation between competitive and single player.
Yeah, that there seems like a bit harsh. It's like the punishment should fit the crime. If someone's just having fun and they're not, you know, it's not affecting anyone but them. Then I see nothing wrong with them, you know, having a little bit of fun. If it's in the competitive and they're using it to, like, ensure that they win, or that they have the best of something, like, that's one thing. But if it's just, like, they're just playing by themselves, they're not playing against other players, then they should be allowed to do what they want to the game that they own.
Yeah, plus most people who hack Pokemon games for competitive, they, you know, they're like really particular about it, and they'll hack the stats, but they'll hack the stats to what it would be if it already had perfect stats when you caught it normally. They're basically just cutting out all the time, and yeah, it's still cheating, and you shouldn't do it if you're doing competitive. But like, I could definitely see where they're coming from about how long it takes and. Which is why I'm glad that Let's Go has the features that it does. Yeah, there's no breeding in it, but this 40 catch combo, any Charmander that I catch after this, now that I've got a 40 catch combo, will have perfect stats. And if I want to adjust their natures, then I can just go to Celadon and have that girl, or not, or no, I don't think it was Celadon. Maybe it was Celadon. But there's like this one Pokemon Center where there's this girl who will change the natures of the Pokemon, and it like you answer these questions, and however you answer these 2 questions, that'll determine what nature any Pokemon you catch in the next, like, I think it's like 3 hours is going to be. So it's kind of like using Synchronize, except there's no abilities in this game.
Right.
So if you are shiny hunting for competitive, then, you know, all you really gotta do... Excuse me. All you really gotta do is get that catch combo of 40, and then go talk to that one gal to have... So that the Pokemon you're hunting will have whatever nature you want it to have, and there you go. Although granted, finding 40 Charmander certainly isn't easy. We spent so much time on those Charmanders before. I wish I could see if the Pokemon flying above me were shiny. But if I fly up into the air, then I won't be able to see all of the grass.
Nope, doesn't look like it.
No, but we got a Spearow. There's also another thing that I'm worried about. There is an update that's been out for like a couple of weeks now, and I still haven't downloaded it because I didn't want to ruin my catch combo. Like, I am seriously worried that if I save and then restart the game, it'll ruin my catch combo. And that's not something I want to happen. Hi, Dragonite. Oh, I want to get this, like... come on, Charizard. Oh! I was hoping to have them, like, stare down, and then I finally get Charizard in the right position, and Dragonite turns around.
Dragonite's just like, you can look at my butt.
There's another Charizard over there, too. Oh, there we go! There we go! Oh, that was perfect! They were just staring each other down. I'm gonna have to grab a screenshot of that later. Second thought, I thought that Charmander was a different color. I was like, nope. Just the way the light's hitting it. Of course, a shiny Charizard would be a lot easier to spot than a shiny Charmander. Shiny Charmander is just a lighter orange. Shiny Charizard is black. It's just too bad that shiny Charizard X isn't orange. I feel like that was such a missed opportunity.
Huh.
They're buddies! Oh, looks like we got a little too close. Oh, no, that's a Spearow. Spearow's like, hey guys, can I hang out too? Aw, Charizard went away. Dang it, Spearow. You got in the way. Oh. Oh, they kind of looked like they were hugging there. Oh, wow. Hi, Charizard.
Yeah, come here.
Come here. Oh, yeah. Hi, Dragonite. Whoops. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do.
I wanted to snapshot it.
Ah! I missed it.
I dang it. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Darn
Charizard,
it.
you ruined it! Oh, well, I can grab it off of the stream later. Getting distracted. I wonder what would have happened if I had been, like, right above that Spearow.
Oh, like it, and then you landed.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Capture! Snapshot! There we go. I love that snapshot feature. So yeah, just two Charizards chilling out. Spearow, you're not a shiny Charmander. Go away! Wait. Oh, I was hoping to get in front of it and... I was hoping to get in front of it and make it look like they were following me. You're not a shiny. Where are my shiny Charmanders? Come here, my baby. Here's my baby. Charmander, where are you? I need my shiny Charmander.
Charmander, char! Where's my shiny? I want the shiny! Shiny! Shiny!
Why can't you be shiny? Can't you be shiny? Can you please be shiny? Meanie. Oh, the way it shakes his tail is so cute.
Charmander, char!
I wonder if... Actually, I wonder... If I encounter it, will another Charmander appear? Like, is it just gonna be like only one Charmander on the screen at a time or something? Wonder if that'll help. I'm gonna try that for a while. I mean, it doesn't ruin my encounter rate if I run from it. Yeah, I think that's helping. Go away. You're not even a Charmander. Thank you, the Charmander. Thank you. Of course, that Ekans is dangerously close to me. Run, 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 run away, run away! Nope, I couldn't even get away from it. Find me your shiny brethren! Rattata, you're not a Charmander. I'm sorry, sweetie, but you're not the Pokemon we're looking for. Spearow, go away. We're after Charmander. You, quit running from me. I'm supposed to run from you, not the other way around. One of the nice things about playing this game is that I only need one hand to play. What, Rattata? Go away. Go away now, please. Yeah, this also feels like I'm being a bit more proactive too, versus just standing around waiting for a Charmander to appear. Charmander! seconds.
I just wanna shine.
I just want a lightly colored Charmander.
Is that so much to ask for?
Is it too much to ask that you lower the saturation? Although now that I'm really thinking about it, like, if you look at them and compare them, Shiny Charmander kind of looks like a sick Charmander. He's so pale! I mean, look at that. Doesn't he look pale? In comparison? Looks like a pale Charmander.
He's just golden.
Oh. That cry's starting to get old. Walking down the sandless highway, nothing but my friends beside me. Never give in, will never rest. Advanced battle is the ultimate test. From the earth, the land, the sea and sky, they can never win, but they sure can try. Oh, I'm unbeatable, Pokemon. Advanced battle. Oh, I'm undefeatable. From the stars and the ancient past, they come to play, but they never last. Oh, advanced battle. I'm unbeatable. Pokemon. Yes, I know, random karaoke is random. I don't know why, but that particular opening song popped in my head. The very last Pokemon theme to be written by 4Kids. So after Advanced Battle came Battle Frontier.
4Kids no longer exists.
Nope.
They went bankrupt. I was about to say, where did the Charmander go?
There's a Charmander. One of the nice things about streaming it, especially with the sprites on the side there, is that I can actually compare them.
Yeah.
Of course, the sparkle effect should make it obvious.
But just in case.
Mhm. There's a Charmander. Go it. Quit getting in my way, Spearow. Oh my gosh, when Rai popped up on the screen, I was like, wait, Charmander? Oh wait, that's just Rai.
You're like, oh. I love you, Rai. But you tricked us. For a minute.
She's jealous. She wants the same kind of attention we're giving these Charmander.
She's like, I'm cuter.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're adorable. Iris used to want to touch Starfish's wagging tail.
Oh. It's too bad that there's no way to actually, like, see them playing together.
I know. Like, if this game had mini-games, like the other games do, like, I would love to have, like, an Ami sort of game in one of the Switch games, even if it's not till 2019. That would be awesome.
Well, it is 2019, so...
Well, the 2019 game. And hopefully they'll keep Pokemon following you in the new game. Hopefully we'll get some announcements on that soon. I want to go back to doing my reaction videos, where I react to the trailers. I wanted to do that for Let's Go, but I just didn't really have the time, nor was I as dedicated to my channel at the time. I was focusing more on, like, other stuff. Then once I started focusing on my channel again, it's like, well, I mean, we're getting so close to the game that what's the point in starting it now? So I remember for Sun and Moon, I only reacted to like 2 or 3 trailers. Or, well, not for Sun and Moon we reacted to all of them, but for like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Well, Sun and Moon didn't have too many trailers because there was too many differences. Like there wasn't anything real. Like,
sorry, I've got to read this one out loud. Southstar44 says, "Are you a fish? Because I want to take you on a Magikarp ride." You don't. Get it? Magikarp ride.
That was fun.
Well, I think they meant to say ride instead of right.
Yeah.
It's probably just a autocorrect issue. Too bad they left after making the pun. Oh, you're still there! Yes, I love puns.
I'm very much aware.
Yeah,
I'm aware of your pun love.
I had a feeling right was autocorrect. Darn autocorrect.
I've
Darn
had
you
to put-
autocorrect!
I've been dealing with her puns since 2014. Oh no, not 2014. Since I was 14, which was back in 23 now.
Yep, we sure do like to have a whale of a time. Actually, we've been having a real whalelord of a time. Yeah, when it comes to puns, I really like to rock and roll.
But
I'm so glad that YouTube, like, when you're watching this stream later on, YouTube allows you to watch the chat.
so that you can see and be like, oh, that's why they said this, because someone said this in the chat.
So I haven't figured out how to get the chat to appear on screen. And even if I did, I kind of worry about what that would do to the lag. Just having an extra thing going. But yeah, when you thought that I might like that pun, you were not very far-fetched. Yeah, like, even at work, if somebody comes through my lane with, if they come through with Budweiser, I'll be like, oh, so is this gonna make you one Budweiser? And if they've got wine, and they're like older, and they hand me their ID, I'll be like, if I don't check your ID, will you whine about it?
I thought you wanted wine.
I am not whining, I am complaining. Would you like to hear whining?
Excuse me.
So you know how there was that game that the fans were making called Fighting is Magic?
Yeah, and then they turned it
and
into
how
them
it got
fighting
turned-
herds.
Yeah. I bought it on Steam, and I play it frequently. My favorite character to fight as is Velvet, and she's basically their rarity proxy. She's the reindeer.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of videos on it.
the main six, the people who make it have a YouTube dedicated to like the live streams that show what how the game's progressing. And they're getting back into it and are going to now be back to doing monthly streams to show what the progress of the game is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, thank you for the sub. That's so found sweet of you.
Are you just gonna be making puns the rest of the stream?
Why? Does it make you feel like a starfish out of water? I can hear you groaning. I was raised by a smart aleck. What do you expect?
My dad makes puns all the time too, and you don't hear me doing it. Puns and dad jokes. It's galore.
Nice to meet you, Hungry. I'm Daddy.
Or the one where you would ask them to make you something and then they go, poof, you're a sandwich, or poof, you're an ice cream cone. Or something like that. My dad used to do that one all the time.
Daddy, can I go to the bathroom? I don't know, can you?
Ugh, I hate when teachers used to do that too. What's worse is when it wasn't even an English teacher who did it. And I'm like, you do realize that saying, can I go, it's like, it's not like it's grammatically incorrect. It's just they're just being a smart ass and you couldn't do anything because they're the teacher. Because they knew what you meant.
Favorite kind of nut is a Pikachu. I don't eat nuts. I have got a strict policy against eating my own kind.
Maybe that's why I don't eat fish. Legitimately in friends in Discord servers that I'm in call me Fish. It's their nickname for me.
Well, it's a lot easier than calling you Remembering Mermaids.
Well, it's like most of them know my real name, but still. Some people call me Rem for short.
That just makes me think of Remy.
Some people just shorten it to mermaids. But what's funny is they all, like, they've all done it independently from one another.
I don't know what the difference between Peru and Yabu Dhabi are. What? Come here, Charmander. Now go away, Charmander.
Okay.
doesn't like the Flintstones, but Yabby Dabby do.
That was a stretch.
Yeah, but isn't it Yabba Dabba Doo?
Yeah, but it sounds close enough. Yabba dabba doo is what Fred Flintstone says.
Well, no, Fred says Yabba Dabba Doo. I think the only one who was suffering here was Suki.
I wouldn't say suffering so much as just enduring the fun, which I do on a regular basis. This is my everyday life. I never truly escape the puns. I have lots of friends who make puns. Plus my father loves to make puns.
Puns give me life.
You know what gives me life?
Mermaids?
Ignoring the haters and drinking their salty, salty cheers.
Yeah, some people just don't know how to let it go. So Southstar, does that mean that you burned out of puns?
I have never played Splatoon, but I have friends who play it. They seem to really enjoy it. A lot of my friends were very happy with the Octo expansion.
Yeah, I haven't played it. There's not a whole lot of games that I really play.
No, I don't play too many games either. I just I just play the ones that I do play frequently.
Yeah. I mean, the games that I really like.
Yeah, I just wouldn't classify myself as like a video game. At least like not an avid one.
Yep.
I'm
I like
definitely more
Pokemon. I like Kingdom Hearts. I like Persona.
Yeah, when it comes to video games, I much prefer RPG style, like ones that have a story to them. I mean, I do like the ones where I can just button mash and defeat enemies, like, especially if I'm frustrated and need to take out my frustration on something.
Oh my gosh, I used to do that so much as a kid. Like, I had all 6 of the Dragon Ball Z Budokai games for the PlayStation 2. And whenever I had like a rough day at school, or if I was angry at my stepmom, I'd go into the game and I'd basically pretend that my opponent was the person that made me mad that day, and I'd just destroy them. Yeah, like with my ADD, it's a lot easier for me to focus on a game with an engaging story. Yeah, but I do have the Pokken Tournament on the Switch. I kind of want to play that on stream sometime, but I want to find this shiny Charmander first, and I want to wait until my wrist is feeling better. Gameplay is important too. You gotta have a game that's fun to play.
Yeah, but I want a game that, like, the reason I'm playing is because I want to get to the next part of the story.
It's part of the reason why I just breezed through Kingdom Hearts that first playthrough. Oh, 30 hours to complete the game. And we didn't even do everything.
Imagine if you hadn't slept. You could have finished it. You could have finished it even sooner.
Well, no, like, the actual game itself took 30 hours to play. Like, at the end of the game, it said that we played for a total of 29 hours. And, like, I think it was like 47 minutes.
I know, but I imagine a lot of that was just, like, stupid Caribbean world and, like, upgrade your ship. Like, you had to upgrade the ship just so you could get to the next.
Yeah. I'll admit, like, the gummy ship is definitely my least favorite part of Kingdom Hearts.
I'm not even talking about the gummy ship, I'm talking about the ship in the
Oh,
Caribbean.
right. Yeah, that took
Like,
a couple
that took-
hours.
Yeah, I'm saying, like finding all those crabs and getting it upgrade so you could get to the next, like, past the next mini boss just to get to the cutscene.
Yep. One thing's for sure, though, when we get to that part in the new game, I will not be stopping once I have all 300 crabs. Like, I'm just gonna keep going until I get every single crab I can find. I don't know why I'm wailing my arms around right now, like I'm talking to a person IRL, because nobody can see me, and I'm still doing it, and I feel crazy. I mean, that makes sense, seeing as how I am crazy, but...
It's just an instinctual thing. If you just are a natural person who talks with their hands a lot, you're gonna do it no matter what. Whether or not the person you're talking to can actually see you.
Also, you're not the only one who's got winter all mixed up right now. Like, it has been in the high 40s for like a week and a half now.
Apparently, in parts of Chicago, it's colder than Antarctica.
Yep. Well, I guess not a week and a half. It's been a week. Yeah, for like the past week, it's been in the 40s and 50s, and last week it was in the 10s.
That's climate change. That's global warming.
I'm just ready for winter to finally wrap up. Winter wrap up, winter wrap up. Let's finish our holiday cheer. Winter wrap up, 'cause tomorrow spring is here. Winter wrap up, 'cause tomorrow spring is here. 'Cause tomorrow spring is here. The birds are confused too. We've got birds.
Rattata, you're in the way.
Like yesterday, there was actually a bird that flew inside. And I don't know if it was hurt, but it kept like staying really low. I mean, it was still flying and everything, but it was flying more low to the ground than high in the air. Which was kind of weird.
The polar vortex has split into 3 thanks to climate change and global warming. And that's why it's like some places are experiencing colder than normal weather, and people still try to be like, oh, bring back global warming, blah, 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 it's so cold. And I'm like, no.
Hi, Anthony.
Climate
Yes,
change.
we're still hunting the Charmander.
Yep, still haven't found it. This Charmander is elusive.
Yeah, we figured out though that if we run up to the Charmander then run away from it, then another Charmander will pop up a lot faster. But yeah, like last year we had a really long winter. Like, winter didn't really feel like it was over until around May. And then we had like a week of spring and that was it. We went straight into summer.
We didn't have our first snowfall here until February 3rd.
Our first snow didn't come till January. But you're a lot higher up than me, so you should have gotten snow sooner than that.
We had no snow in November, December, or January, and it wasn't until the 3rd of February.
Rat-a-tat, get out of the way. That's why I bundle up when I walk to and from work. Like I got these nice warm sweatpants that I wear over my regular pants, and then I'll usually wear like this white long sleeve shirt underneath of my work shirt, and then I've got a sweater and my coat. And oh my gosh, I love our work sweaters. Not only are they nice and warm, but the pockets are huge. Like if I've got my sweater dangling, then the bottom of the sweater goes right to my hip, or like just past my hip. Like it's right in the center of my thigh. And then the pocket itself will go from the bottom all the way up to my chest. Like, I carry my umbrella in one of those pockets. That's how big those pockets are, and I love it. Awesome! Something just went away. Charmander! Get out of the way, Rat-a-tat! You, come here. Come here. And now go away. We don't serve your kind around here.
Death rest.
We reserve the right to refuse service to robots.
Did you just quote my life as a teenage robot?
It's enough to find my grace, so welcome to my life.
My life as a teenage robot.
I really want to find this shiny Charmander tonight if we can.
That would be nice.
So I'm glad we've been having so much fun tonight. So we didn't have to end it early. Charmander! Are you a Charmander or are you an Ekans? You're an Ekans. Go away, Ekans. We want the Charmander. Get over here, Charmander.
Visual novel code. That sounds interesting.
Now go away, Charmander.
Find the Charmander. Yes, send the Charmander.
Come here. Go away. Oh yeah, so it looks like I need to find another convention to go to this year.
Oh.
Hikasucon was cancelled again. Sad face.
That's too bad. There was a pony convention up here a little while ago, but I couldn't go because I had no one to go with. And I found
If only we lived close to one another.
it's the same as like last year. There was one in not too like an hour drive away from where I live, and I was like, oh. And it was the last time that specific MLP convention was going to be held. Like it was the last year of it, and I'm just like,
Probably because Friendship is Magic is almost over.
Well, I think no, because fandoms hold conventions for stuff way longer than the shows ever go on for. I mean, there's still Star Trek conventions.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, yeah, there is a new Star Trek show, but there was like a good long period of time before the movies and the new TV show came out where there was no new Star Trek stuff. And plus Star Wars, like there were years of no real new Star Wars content, and there were still Star Wars conventions. It's really the fandoms that keep the conventions going, so it's like...
Yeah. Oh, I really hope they don't screw up Gen 5.
I'm sure they won't, because I think it's the same people that do Gen 4 that are going to be doing Gen 5. Like, maybe not voice actor-wise, but, like, the people writing the show.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they are. I've heard that they're planning on, like, completely revamping the characters for Gen 5.
I've seen concept art, but that was, like, from, like, either last year or 2017. And so since it was just concept, who knows what they'll actually...
Yeah, like, I heard that Applejack's supposed to be played by a black woman. I mean, I have no problem with that in itself.
I heard that they were thinking of, like, kind of revamping her and not making her, like, a country girl anymore, just because, like, it didn't go over too well with, like, the younger demographic. Because, like, not a lot of young girls wanted to have boys that was based around farm equipment and stuff. I think amongst a lot of young girls, Rarity is the favorite.
No, Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash are the favorites. Among young girls, yeah. Like,
I mean,
very
like,
rarely do I see a little girl at work that says that Rarity is her favorite. Most of the time when I ask little girls who their favorite ponies are, they say either Pinkie Pie or Rainbow Dash.
Yeah, but that's just in your... But, like, I meant, like, for accessories, because they make a lot of
Oh yeah.
accessories for Rarity, because, you know, she's a fashionista. They can... Like, toy line-wise, Rarity is the one that you can really, like... All the accessories and stuff make the most sense with her character.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, the other characters... I mean,
You gotta have too many costumes.
I mean, I suppose with Fluttershy, you can package her with, like, little animal companions and stuff. Like, because little girls love cute animals.
Yeah. At least
Seeing
the
one
show
kid-
at least the show itself sees itself as more than just a toy sale.
I think we honestly have to thank Lauren for that, because a lot of what we got is thanks to her and what she wished MLP had been like when she was younger. Like, this is like when we first got. I mean, she's not working on the show anymore because apparently it wasn't as fun for her anymore, so she left to work on another project, which is completely understandable. But I feel like the people who took over from her, like, still like understood her vision and were like, okay, this is the direction we're going to take the show. And even in later seasons, I feel like some of what Lauren had wanted the show to be like has gotten incorporated, because I do feel like within some of the more later seasons we've gotten a few more adventure style episodes than we ever did in like the first, say, like 2-3 seasons. I mean, I doubt in like season 2 we would have gotten a villain episode outside of the finale and premiere, which we did get a villain episode in season 8.
Yep. Even if within season 8 it never really went anywhere.
I mean, it was an interesting what if kind of character analysis episode, being like, what, like, because I feel like the mean 6 weren't exact opposites of the main 6 like their discorded selves had been. I feel like, I mean, Applejack's kind of was with the she was still like a blatant liar, and we had Flutter Mean. Flutter Jerk again, and but like Evil Twilight was interesting, because I'm like, there is quite a lot of potential of like Twilight could have gone down a road like that if she never made friends. If like all she cared about was like learning and knowing more and more about magic, and it could have eventually gotten to a point where she didn't have any morals, and like she would have been willing to do anything for magic.
Yep. Dratini? Oh yeah. For Dratini, adding Dratini to my decks, I really just I had an extra one in Pokemon Go, so I just transferred that over.
Wait, Vic? Vic who? Like Vic Mignogna?
Vic Mignogna. Rarity.
Things are better when they're a rarity.
Aww.
You mean like the shiny Charmander?
Though I feel like if anything, you're the Pinkie Pie to my Twilight.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Because I feel like...
Oh my gosh, are you excited? Because I'm excited. Have you ever been so excited? Well, some of the time when I went, but I mean, really, you could top that.
So what happened with the mini? What happened with Vic Mignogna? Did he do something? Did something happen to him? Like,
Did he lose his voice after playing Broly?
No, he did reprise his role. I still like.
I really
Vic
like
is-
Broly in the new movie.
I just Vic is very talented with being like the voice. Some of the voices he does are so very different from each other.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, I love him as Fi and Tamaki. I love when he plays those kinds of roles. He's so much fun to listen to.
I love him as Ed in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Mm-hmm. And he's got one of those distinguishing voices that, like, whenever you hear him, you know that's him.
Yeah, like it can sound completely different from like each voice he does but there's still that like undertone of like his like you can still tell. What? Huh? He got fired?
What? What happened?
What? What did he? What happened? Like, what did he do? Because he's been working in the industry for years, so he had to have done something pretty big to get himself fired.
Well, that wasn't very tentacool of it.
See, companies do that to save themselves because they don't want to be pulled into legal, like have someone file legal action against the company itself. So once company gets word of the possibility that someone working for them may have done something that the world deems as bad, then yeah.
I never met the guy personally.
Never.
The only Funimation voice actor I've ever met is Sunny Straight. Yeah, I hope it's just a misunderstanding. So I know that there are people out there that will take advantage of their fame and use that fame to take advantage of other people, but they're a lot less common than people like to think. The only reason we know about so many of them is because what they do is so disgusting that we hear about it more and we latch onto it more.
Well, apparently, it says here, following the release of Dragon Ball Super Broly, which prominently features Mignonna's vocal work, accusations of sexual harassment began to surface against Mignonna, with some allegations dating as far back as 2008. Numerous accounts alleged that Mignonna kissed, groped, and made flirtatious comments to fans without their consent, some of who were underage. Numerous voice actors who had worked alongside Mignonna voiced their support for those speaking out, with some contributing anecdotes of their own personal experiences with Mignonna. either or it's either like depending whatever the consequences are of like whatever whether it's true or not. But I mean, I'm more willing to believe like when people who have worked with him have contributed like their own experiences, then I'm more willing to believe that maybe, just maybe, it's true.
Mm-hmm. Because there are a lot of people out there who will claim that stuff for attention, and they think that and then if they accuse somebody famous of doing something like that, then they'll get something out of it.
Yeah, but I feel like it's been statistically proven that only about 2% of
2% of the wolf cries are actual wolf cries.
Yeah, like for the most part, it's usually true. But I can understand a lot of the time, like especially now in what's going on with like the Me Too movement. I can understand why people like would finally come out, especially after like he got prominent in something where it's like they feel like he doesn't like. They feel like now, thanks to other women coming out and all that, that it's time that they spoke up. But then they also like feel like he doesn't deserve to have the success of something like the Dragon Ball Broly movie. Like it's like, hey, he doesn't deserve to have the successful career that he has when he's these things. But it's like, ooh, apparently just yesterday, voice actress Monica Rial, who we know has worked with him on multiple projects, came out on her Twitter explaining that she too had been sexually harassed by Mignonette as well as her friends and work colleagues.
Oh, that is so sad. I love a lot of the stuff that she's been in too. I mean, she's Rise Kujikawa.
She's also Sakura.
Yeah. Ah, no! Get that out of my mind! No! Cause he's fine!
God damn it, am I not gonna be able to watch my Tsubasa DVD? No. Okay, here's the thing. You can still appreciate someone's work that they've done without accepting what they've done as an individual. I can separate character from actor. I can do it.
Yes.
Like, I'm not gonna let this affect how, liking an anime.
Because I like the Tsubasa dub, all except for the episode Keiro and Mokina.
Yeah, I'm so glad they have a different voice actor for Keiro in
Clear Card.
Clear Card.
Yeah. I really wish they would just, they would go back and redub that episode with the new actor. That's how much I hated the dub of Keiro and Mokina.
I just kind of skipped that. Because it's a filler episode that was created solely for the anime. There's no... It's not based off of a manga chapter. Most of Season 2 of Tsubasa isn't based off of...
Yeah. I mean, I like a lot of the filler episodes. The episode with young Fujitaka was adorable.
No, I'm not saying it, the filler, no. The one episode the few filler episodes that I didn't like were, the one with the alternate Chi, who's like that. Because it just seemed like they were trying to be trying to force a heterosexual relationship onto Vi, who... Oh, that's cool. Anthony met an amateur voice actress.
I just hope he's not talking about me. Because he and I know each other IRL.
My brother-in-law's name is Anthony.
It's like, I don't feel like I get hard on myself on my voice acting. I get hard on myself on my singing and on my older artwork. Or just my artwork in general.
I feel like that's the thing with all artists is the whole I created it so I can see all the flaws in it thing, so I'll never like be happy with the final product, because especially when you go look back at it like
a few years later.
Well, even sometimes just like a month later, and you're just like, ooh, you can see all
like
right.
Not like a couple of weeks after I posted that Slumber Party redraw, I realized that there were some flaws with Renee in that picture.
I'll be like, I was proud of this.
I mean, I still like the picture, but every time I look at the left-hand side of it, and I see Karen, Renee, and Nadeshiko, I'm like,
Renee-chan, I messed up on you. I wish I could go back and fix you.
your keyboard. Oh, gee, what's your keyboard ever do to you? Go away, Ekans! You're in the way! Oh, these Pokemon keep getting in the way. We've only got 20 minutes left to find a shiny Charmander. So you could say your keyboard is really pushing your buttons. Run away, run away, run away! But good, they didn't get me. You! Get over here! Now go away! Alright, have a good night. Wait, who's got? Oh, Haruhi. I get it, Haruhi Suzumiya.
Gotta go breed her.
I can't say. Oh,
You
sorry.
can never let her know that she's gone or could destroy the world.
Yep. I can never think of Haruhi Suzumiya though without thinking of that one green-haired girl that Midori's based on.
Yandere Deb! Yandere Deb!
Why haven't you answered any of my emails?
Why haven't you answered any of my emails? I put a lot of effort into writing them. Whatever. I'll just send you another one, okay? Midori's been wondering, when will you start responding? I'm asking valid things, like how to beat a yandere who's killing everything.
It's oh wait, I can.
Charmander! Go away, Rattata! Haha! Expertly dodged the Rattata! We've got 15 minutes left.
Will we ever find a shiny? Gosh darn it, Rattata. Please, shiny Charmander.
Go away! Go away!
You are not the Pokemon we are looking for, Spirit.
Rattata, go away! Gosh, all these Pokemon keep getting in the way. None of y'all are a shiny Charmander.
We just want a shiny Charmander.
I just want a Charmander that's more yellow than normal. I just want a yellow lizard. Your saturation's too high.
We just want a lizard that's more yellow than orange.
I just want a desaturated lizard. Is that so hard to ask? Is that too much to ask? It's not very hard to ask, but is it too much?
Is that too much to ask for? Are we really asking for that much? I don't think so.
No, tell me, Greps, is that fair? I ask you.
1 minute you're on top.
The next, your sushi!
Your sushi! Oh dear, Ursula would have adored this. But something came up.
Now, what was it? Oh yeah! You all shish kebabbed her! I love Morgana. Or Morgana.
It's Ursula's crazy sister.
Stop comparing me to Ursula! Stop criticizing me! That's all my mother ever did!
Was criticize me! It was always Ursula this and Ursula that.
Morgana, why can't you be more like Ursula? It's funny because that's exact opposite of how Ursula grew up in Journey of the Heart.
That is because Journey of the Heart is an AU.
Yep.
It's an alternate universe where the characters have alternate histories. We have lots of AUs.
Yeah. I really love that that all of our stories are basically AUs of one another.
Maybe not of each other, but of about the same set of characters.
Yep. It's like Clem.
Yep.
Except we've got our own little multiverse. I really do think it would be fun to do like some crossover stuff in the future. Like just for fun, like non-canon obviously.
We need to do more fishtails.
We've got enough that we've written, we just haven't, I just haven't really drawn them out yet. So we've got like 11 of them?
I think is it 11 or 12? I think we have 11 written and then we have like the script document made for 12, just in case we have an idea.
Just in case the inspiration hits.
Yeah. But yeah, the fishtails are a nice little way of showing what the characters are like without
getting too in-depth in the story.
Yeah. They want to introduce the characters first before get people interested in them, and then...
I really love the ones with Andrina. Like, poor Seru. The stuff we put that poor boy through.
His cousin dyed his hair purple.
And then when he tried to get back at her, she turned her right back around on him.
I just love that. You have no proof. Oh, and then the person who commented, he looks better with purple hair. My favorite part is just Karen and Ariel in the background, just like, what? And then, of course, Aquata, and she's just like, oh.
She's like, oh my.
I also like the one where she, like, holds a mirror up in front of his face.
Andrea!
I also like the one where Karen's like looking at all the different weapons and types of armor Saru has, and she's like, "Why do you need all these?"
Then he goes on a
He's like-
historical tangent about them, just like,
And he's like, "Well," and then it's like 2 hours later, and that's just this sword. Jeez, I'm sorry I asked.
or when they're in the library and Atina's talking to them and they get so bored that Karen and Ariel fall asleep. And one of them hits their head on the table and like Ariel's and one of them's like, I'm awake! The other one's like, 42!
5 minutes left to find a shiny.
And so, with the signing of the treaty, a new alliance was formed between Atlantica and Pacifica. A new era of peace had come to the kingdoms. Stir panics when she sees Karen's head at the table.
I'm awake! You're 42?
And Sarah's just face palming like, I like how it also shows off the personalities of the sisters.
Speaking of which, I don't think we've really done one with a Lana or Adela.
That's true.
Or Arista, really, either.
I feel like we kind of have like some of the sisters we tend to focus on more than the others.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's also kind of good that we sort of focus, that we do have that focus, because otherwise, you know, Ariel's got 6 sisters, and that's a lot of people to put focus on at once.
Yeah, it's like it depends on like if all of them are in it.
You gotta be careful about putting the focus on too many characters at once.
Hey, we've done more than the TV show did.
True.
And even with the novels, there were usually like ones. Each one was like about a different sister. So like, even if all of them were in the book, one would take more center focus than another.
Yeah. But another thing is that, like, even though we do put some focus on them, they're not the focus of the story that's being told.
Like, if we were telling stories about them, we'd probably do more with all of them.
Mm-hmm. But the story doesn't exactly take place primarily in Atlantica. Primarily it takes place in Akua.
But that's why we have Fishtails where we can kind of, because they're secondary little stories, we can also focus more on some of the secondary characters.
Right. Like, we haven't really put much, like, in the story itself, we haven't really put much focus on Andrina, but in Fishtails, she's in, like, 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think my favorite Andrina Fishtale is the one where Sayru's trying to get back at her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she turns it right around on him. And Aquana's like, I told you. Come here. Alright, well, I think we've about reached our limit.
I mean, we just spent 2 hours looking for a shiny and didn't find one.
Yeah, but at least we had fun.
We had a good time.
Yes. So,
Thank
Yeah.
you for the people who dropped by and
Yep.
hung out with us.
thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave it a like, comment, and subscribe for more weekly videos and live streams. We play loads of Pokemon, Sims 4, and Kingdom Hearts every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Thank you all once again for watching, and as always, I hope you all have a very magical day.